Welcome to JTV Sports. I am Paul on the ball. In the just concluded Pro-Am Squash tournament at the Tortola Sports Club in Rowtown, it was Jamaica's Christopher Binney who came out with the top spot over the other 14 competing nations, and in the process winning his first professional title on the World Squash circuit by defeating John Bouquet of France in 4 sets, 11-3, 7-11, 11-8 and 11-7. I caught up with an excited but exhausted Jamaican, Christopher Binney, after the match.
Oh man, it feels so good. It's the first time I ever won PSA tournament. It's my 3rd tournament. I've been training hard, and I mean, you can never put into words how you really feel when you win something. It's a small tournament, but I mean, even so, it still gives me a ton of points, which means I'm just going to jump up the rankings. I don't know to what, but it's going to help so much.
Talk about learning. What do you think that you've learned from this small tournament?
Oh man, guts, heart. I mean, you can train as much as you want to play, to be in a match, but like when you actually get into the match, it's different. I mean, it's about who really wants it more. Especially like I haven't played on like a hard court in about a year, and it's just really who wants it more in the end.
Binney says he will next head back up to New York and then back home to Jamaica for his national championships.
Go back up to New York, keep training, then I have nationals, the All Jamaica, back home. Hopefully I'll do well in that, then the Caribbean Championships.
Earlier in the tournament, top BVI seeded player Joe Chapman came up against the number 2 seeded Pro-Am player Robert Downer of England. Chapman, who lost in 3 sets, felt he should have had an advantage over the British opponent due to the humidity here in the BVI, but Downer proved otherwise, as Chapman explained.
I mean, it was a running game. We were all over the court, very exhausting. Should have been in my favour with the heat, but it seemed to play well. So congratulations to him. I think I'm playing really well, and I'm getting in there. It's a tough draw here, but I have a lot of tournaments ahead. So yeah, a bit more experience. You know, this is my 2nd pro tournament, and I'm going to Gibraltar on Sunday. So hopefully I'll get some wins there. I'm looking to improve as much as possible and push up to be playing the best players in the world.
Finally, it was time for Binney and Bouquet to receive their awards, but first, organizer and president of the Squash Association, Mr. Mark Chapman, thanked all the different countries for attending.
Really, I'm thrilled that we got such a great turnout, so thank you to all of the players who've come from more than 14 nations around the world, some from as far as New Zealand and Uganda and Europe and Australia, and what a fabulous turnout. And we kind of set this tournament up to attract players that were hungry for ranking points. You all know, squash in any way you look at it doesn't pay well for people who are starting out. So it was fabulous to see such a great turnout of young, enthusiastic people, and everyone has, you've been a complete credit to yourselves and your game. Everyone I've spoken to has said what a great young bunch of guys, so thank you to the players. Chris Binney, we've known for the longest time, as I said. You are the British Virgin Islands Squash Champion 2012. Congratulations.
And in youth tennis, the BVI will be sending away 3 youngsters in the Under-10 ITF Junior Youth Tennis Tournament in St. Lucia from July 10th to the 19th. I caught up with head coach Carol Mitchell, who gave me a rundown of the upcoming event.
My 3 kids are out of East End. There's a public court that Dr. Pickering built throughout the year, but we all get to know about it through Dion. He is the president of the LTA, the BVI Lawn Tennis Association. And through the association, the 3 kids, they have been selected from, I think, playing over a tournament for a couple months. And Dimani was the winner. Jamal was the winner. Dimani runner-up. And Adrian, his mom, he's playing very well also. So he is also going to be playing in the tournament.
I next spoke with President of the LTA, that's the BVI Lawn Tennis Association, Mr. Dean Anslem, who introduced me to Paul Arthur, Stephen Roden, and sisters Justina and Melia Bryson, traveling to Canada for a training camp this weekend.
The BVI Lawn Tennis Association is an ITF body that governs tennis in the Virgin Islands. And our main area of development is to develop the juniors in an aspect where they will continue to represent the BVI in the upcoming years. So as an executive, we put a plan together, and a 5-year plan where we could get some of the juniors to start representing the BVI in the regional tournaments. And as you could see, these are the 3 juniors that we get selected, the under-10s, under the ITF tournament to represent the BVI in the ITF. It's going to have a lot of kids, a lot of children, juniors from St. Kitts, all over the Caribbean to play in this tournament. So we're happy for them, and it's good to develop them.
Finally, Stephen Roden and Paul Arthur told JTV what they hope to achieve in the training camp in Canada.
Well, I'm excited to go away to practice in Canada because it's always good to get exposure with different styles of playing and the different coaches.
I just want to go up there and see the level we're at compared to Canada, and I want to just get the experience of a lifetime.
Thank you very much. Finally, Mr. President, what's in the future for youth tennis?
Yes, Paul, my whole aspect of tennis is, unless you don't have a junior program developing, your tennis history will go in somewhere where nobody will ever forget. But as soon as you start developing the juniors, then you could see the future of tennis in the BVI. And we started the grassroots program, and from then you could see the development start happening on the kids. The juniors are developing really quickly. So as they're developing quickly, we have to pace ourselves with them as a federation and start sending them out to different tournaments and to different camps. So again, that's just the beginning of things to come, and we look forward to sending more juniors to tennis camps and to ITF tournaments.
For JTV Sports, I am Paul on the ball. It will be a great sport.